Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are back at the Woodward Avenue Dream Cruise for 2025. I have been here before and did make a video once. This was back in 2021, so it's been a few years since I've shared this experience with you guys, but I always come up here every year with my dad and some friends, so I thought this would be a perfect time to bring it back and see how things have changed. And we actually got up here early this year. They have a car show here on Old Woodward Avenue, so we can check out the cars here first, go cruising, and check out all the cars. Let's go ahead and take a look. So as I mentioned before, they have the show here on Old Woodward Avenue. The Corvette Club is here, or I should say National Corvette Society. They have all their cars on display at one end of the show, and then we'll work our way down Old Woodward Avenue and find some more cars over there, and eventually this kind of intersects with Woodward Avenue itself, so we can check out all the cars there as well, maybe go cruising a little bit and see what's here today. But this is, of course, as many of you probably know, this is a huge event. Many people from all over the country and probably even the world come out to see the cars here at Woodward Avenue. Brings tens of thousands of vehicles, hundreds of thousands of people. So it's just a magnificent event and definitely worth checking out. But hopefully this video will give you guys a taste of what it's like. And of course we ran into an Eldorado convertible right away. Blue on blue, split seat, no delay wipers. Doesn't seem to have that many options. It looks like it's in really good shape. There's also a beautiful Lincoln Continental. Of course, the suicide doors in the back. Fantastic shape. And my dad and I noticed that this is before they stretched the Continentals, or made them larger, I should say. So not a ton of room in the back seat. I'm sure that some people complained about that, so that's why Ford would have adjusted that. But the lines in this car really are so beautiful. Simple and elegant. Right by this red Thunderbird is a Continental Mark II. Once again, a hand-built vehicle. Top of the top from what was the Continental brand at the time. Hand-built. Ford lost money on every single one. And of course, Cadillac, they went up against this vehicle with their Eldorado Brougham. One of my favorite cars of all time. And again, we've seen multiple of these Continentals over the years, but again, they're just such special cars that they're worth looking into every time we see one. And the great thing about this show is that there truly is a little bit of everything here. Certainly more muscle cars than probably anything else, but of course many American vehicles being so close to Detroit, so not a big surprise there. Let's take a look at this Coupe de Ville. And we were going to take a closer look at the embroidery on these seats. I haven't seen anything like that before. Anything special about this car, Dad, that you'd like to say?
1973 Coupe de Ville. Obviously, it has some options. The vinyl top was an option. Tilt telescopic was an option. It has the AM/FM signal-seeking radio, which was an option. So this is a well-optioned out vehicle. Auto dimming, so that was an option. Cruise control. Very well loaded Coupe de Ville.
Yeah, for a Coupe de Ville.
Certainly, the colors, like you said, of a 73. Definitely the in thing back then.
And we also noticed that there are no fiber optic cables for the headlights and turn signals and whatnot in the front of the car. So I guess that must have been an option, but this car obviously did not come with that, which is interesting.
You would get all these other options, but why wouldn't you get the fiber optics when you got everything else?
Yeah, the owner maybe thought, oh, I don't need that. I'll save $50 or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, save $25 or $50 and not have the fiber optics all over the place.
Well, there are multiple Avantis here. We've seen them here many times before, and of other Studebakers as well, including this one. Now I have no idea what this is called, but it's unique, so we'll take a look at it. I love how sloped it is in the back end. That is really neat. There are also a couple Studebaker Gran Turismo Hawks here. These are very interesting looking cars. I especially like this white one. Just look at that front end. That is something else. The interior is nice. Red seats. Padded dashboard. It's not a huge car. It was probably sporty back in the day, I'm sure. But still sits plenty of people in the back comfortably, it looks like. So, neat vehicle. So we ran into this 1960 Eldorado. We're kind of wondering, the taillights on here we don't think are stock. They stick out really far from the bumper itself, so as my dad was mentioning, anytime you parallel park or do anything else, you're going to end up breaking them, and that would get expensive after a while.
It would get very expensive. That's probably why Cadillac would not have done that. But
unless if we're going crazy, but I'm pretty sure the taillights would have been flush inside of the chrome.
That makes sense. Yeah. Again, Cadillac back then would customize things for people, so maybe, but I don't think they would have customized this far. Yeah. But it is a nice look. Definitely a beautiful car.
Yep,
beautiful.
I love it. We have a few Corvairs here, including a Corvair Spider and the Corvair pickup truck. Take a look at some of these. They're always neat cars to look at. Yep, and it's turbocharged, so that's a little bit more powerful than what the regular Corvair would have been. You have the gray one here too. Definitely doesn't quite stand out like the red ones do, which is kind of what almost every Corvair is. It's almost always red. And of course the engine goes in the back, just like all the others. Found a beautiful 1959 Eldorado Barritz. And really this is just the Cadillac of Cadillacs. Tail fins, chrome and all. I mean, it's all right here. And a very interesting color too. It's very attractive. Kind of like a pinkish purple, but it doesn't stand out too much. It's really beautiful. And we also came across this really beautiful red Packard. And what's really interesting about this car is that on the back of it, it says Durham on it. So I'm guessing that the new owner or someone along the lines sent this to Durham to customize in some way. Whether that be interior trim or colors, who knows what, but I'll show you guys on the trunk. Listed right there. So this is a really unique vehicle. Again, I don't know much about vehicles or Packards of this era, but I can definitely tell it's something special. It must be some sort of a Ford Model A club out here today. Got all their vehicles in a row, including a checker cab. That's pretty neat. Don't see these too often, so it's cool to see them still running out and about. So we're still going through the rest of the cars here at the show. It's been very nice. Can't really show everything. There are just too many cars to show. But what's really neat is that at Woodward Avenue, it's become such a big event that the big three automakers, they bring out all their new vehicles. For example, Chevrolet, they have a huge display up here with all their biggest and baddest new vehicles on display to show off to people. So we'll take a look at that too. And they even have the brand new Corvette ZR1X on display. So it has, of course, the 1,064 horsepower engine from the ZR1 plus the hybrid system essentially from the Corvette E-Race. So it's four-wheel drive and it's got the new interior as well with extra screens. What a beautiful and very exotic looking car. So we found a nice spot along Woodward Avenue a little bit north of Birmingham to take some more footage of cars as they drive by. So let's see what we find. Old Land Rover, got a Dodge Viper, lots of muscle cars of course. And here's a new ZR1 already out in the streets. Who knows if it's a brand new vehicle as far as someone that bought it or a manufacturer vehicle, but wow, what a cool car to see. Still sounds good. Probably not quite to the same level as the Z06 because this is turbocharged and a little bit more muffled of a sound, but still really good. But again, a little bit of everything, because right by that Volkswagen Bug is a Ferrari Roma. So it's kind of neat just the random stuff that you see. And it looks like right behind that there's a Ram pickup truck with a bunch of camouflage. So I'm guessing that's a manufacturer driving around, unless if that's someone that just put that on their truck. But hey! And see, people are happy to be here, so it's pretty exciting to see people driving around and giving people thumbs up and everything else.
Brake pedal and the gas pedal at the same time, I think.
Here comes a GMC motorhome. Wasn't expecting to see one, but again, when you come to Woodward, you never know what you'll come across. These are so cool. Looks to be in decent shape. Yeah, that's awesome. Love the horn. So cool.
70s, very nice.
Volkswagen.
There's a new Ford GTD there. Haven't seen one of those in person yet. That's pretty cool. Here's a Citroen. Pretty cool French car. I like it. It's a nice looking Imperial. That's nice. Okay everyone, that's a quick snapshot of what we had at the 2025 Woodward Avenue Dream Cruise. Again, this is a fantastic event if you like cars. There are so many different things to see here. If you like classic cars, new cars, exotic cars, muscle cars, you will find it here. But the great thing about the cruise is that people do come here before the official Saturday and cruise. So if you can't make it on the official day, you can still come up the week before and still see cars. So hopefully you guys got to see something interesting. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and to come back again in the near future. Thank you.